What's up, traders? In this video, I want to talk to you about some of the most important things that I've learned over my time in the markets and been in with my trading career, and some of the things that have made the biggest difference long term for me in the market. See, if you're interested, if you want to be in the markets long term, meaning for the next 10 years, for the next 20 years, and to continue to get better and better and better at trading the markets, then this video is for you. You see, over my time as being involved with the markets, if you guys are wondering, well, I'm actually on my way right now. It's actually about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on my way now to go to the gym to do some weights and cardio. And that's fucking it for me for the day. It's Friday right now when I'm doing this recording, and yeah, I'll be having the weekend off. Totally exhausted right now. I feel so many things going on. Anyway, but I want to do this video because I want to neutralize your journey of one of the things that has made the biggest difference in my trading career. And the thing is, I always thought that it was the different markets, or I was looking for the holy grail or the perfect system, or any of that sort of stuff. And I was always trying to get ahead in the markets in a way where I just wanted certainties, and I wanted to be able to, I knew subconsciously, no, I knew consciously that I had a win-loss ratio with every strategy and all that sort of stuff. But I just wanted to get ahead in the markets. Like, I truly wanted to get ahead. And the thing is that one thing that I came to realization that I was never going to truly make the progress until I started really putting in the effort of really developing and understanding why things work. And I had a conversation with one of my private clients today, and he actually said, "Thanks, coach. I now understand why certain trades look certain ways and other trades don't look exactly right." And by me pointing out to them why certain trades are good trades and why certain trades are not ideal trades, he's like, "Oh, thanks, coach. You really helped me out there." Makes sense? And man, look at those bags underneath my eyes. Ooh, I'm dehydrated and tired as fuck right now. Anyway, so the thing that really, for me personally, because I always kept thinking it was something else. There was something out there that was going to be the perfect situation, the perfect scenario, the perfect system, the perfect market, and all that sort of stuff. And I realized after being involved in the markets now for almost 15 years myself, that there is no perfect market, there is no perfect system, but you can get a near perfect you can get a near perfect setup that you can trade on any market out there. See, there is no such thing as a Forex trading system or a stock trading system or anything like that, because really, if you understand how the markets work, all the markets are run by the same humans, same machines on every market, right? Doesn't matter what instrument you trade. So they're even crypto, they're all going to make the same patterns. They all operate the same way. So the thing for me was when really trying to figure out how do I truly move forward in the markets there, because I really wanted to get ahead. As I said before, like my first couple of years in the markets, I was just absolutely just horrible, and the thing that I could not work it out, like what was really going on with me, like why did things not work, and why did some things work. And one thing that I try to watch the road instead of watching you guys. One thing that I started to realize more and more was it was me that was sabotaging my success. It was never the system, or it was never anything else. It was me. And I think the reason why it was me, because I was never truly confident in the system I was trading. I traded a lot of different trading systems. I traded an E-mini. I was trading E-minis. I was trading 10-point stop, 10-point profit target on the E-mini S&P 500 on a day-by-day basis. I trade a scalping trading system where I'll be in and out really quickly. I trade a day system. All these different trading systems I've traded over my years, and one of the things is that really comes down to is that I was always looking for that perfect scenario, and now what I realize is, or that perfect system. And now what I realize is that the only way for you to truly get ahead in the markets is to have confidence in your system. And the only way to build confidence in your system or what you're trading, it doesn't matter what you purchase, it doesn't matter what you do, or what program you become part of, whether it's my coaching program or someone else's coaching program. The most important thing is that you got to understand, you got to break it down step by step by step. What makes the perfect setup, right? What makes the perfect setup? And also when that perfect setup comes, how do you manage that trade? Because let me ask you a question. What if you could only get, and this is something I asked on a live stream a little while ago, people didn't understand this. What if you only could get 2 trades per month? You only could trade an hour a day. That means you got up, if you're in Australia, you got up in the morning, you traded the last hour, or you were trading the last hour of the US stock market, right? And that's all you could trade. That's all you could trade, is just 1 hour a day. And let's just say, for example, on average, you got 2 trades per month. That's it, 2 trades per month. That's all you got. You got on average 2 trades per month. Some months you got no trades at all. Some months you got 5 trades, 6 trades, right? And then some months you had 1 trade. Say average of two trades per month. But that system, but you knew deep down inside your system that literally 90+% of those trades were going to run on for really, really nice profits. You knew deep down inside your heart that majority of those trades are going to run on for 100%, 200%, 500%, sometimes even 1,000% return. Maybe 10% of the trades you take will do 1,000% return. How long are you willing to wait out for those trades that have the potential to do that? That's what trading is all about. Trading is never about getting in and getting out every single day, because I don't know about you, but like me, I can't get in and get out every single day. I can't get in if I'm trading the Forex and futures market. I can't do that. I get too emotional. I make too many mistakes, and I end up fucking just going backwards in my account. I end up losing a lot of money. And I'm like, that's not the way to move forward. So the only way to truly gain progress and truly gain, well, firstly, the foundations is exactly what I was saying before about how do you truly move forward in the markets, but also how you gain confidence in the system. It's like understanding the step-by-step process of what makes a good trade. Not just someone telling you, but you see this again and again and again, right? So like, for example, I break down my trades, right? So I have 4 simple trading rules that I look for, and then I try to back it up with some other things on longer term time frame charts. But I'll just break down, you know, for example, for me, I'm looking for a certain setup on the chart. All right, so I'm not gonna talk about the exact setup, but I'm looking for a certain setup on the chart. All right, so now I've got that setup, cool. Then I'm looking for a certain entry bar off that setup. So I'm looking for a certain pattern to form on the chart. Then I'm looking for a certain entry bar to form just after that setup. Then I'm also looking for my my long-term moving average to be pointing in that direction as well too, and actually trending in that direction, whether it's up or down. And then I'm also looking for an above average volume increase. So break that down. For me, that's 4 steps. Firstly, what is it exactly about that pattern that I'm looking for? What exactly does the bar look like? No, you know what I mean? Like is it just the bar, or is it a bar that opens and closes in opposite thirds? What does the actual entry bar look like? So now I've got 2 things, right? I've got 2 things. What does the exact setup look like? What is the exact setup that I need? I need the setup to look like, because the setup may look, the ideal setup, you may get the setup right, but it may look very, very messy or very, very ugly or something like that. Makes sense? But then what? Then suddenly now you got the entry bar. What does the entry bar look like, and what are the certain rules you need for the entry bar? What are the certain rules that I need for the moving average? right? And then I've got volume there as well too. Like, so I need an increase in volume, but then I also have trend analysis as well too. It's like, am I trading with the overall trend, you know, on that daily chart? So it's 5 rules really. So once I've done that, I know my perfect setup. All I'm looking for at that time really is to see on the higher time frame, am I trading against that weekly chart? And also, is there any significant areas of support or resistance that may stop this trade from actually being a nice successful trade? Do you see what I'm saying there? But I break it down step by step by step. I know exactly what I'm looking for in the markets. And the more time you spend on the different setups that form on a day-by-day basis, and this is something I was talking with my private clients just recently, the more time I spent, and I actually that's what I do as a coach with my private clients, is like, for example, there was a certain setup that we had a nice entry bar, and there was a certain setup on the charts, and one of my private clients said, you know, does this look like a good trade? And I said, no. Do you see how the setup is this, and it's not this? And he's like, oh, thanks, coach. I can now see where I went wrong, and so on and so forth in the markets. So if you're trying to get ahead, this is what it takes for you, right? And then for you to go over examples, like I give dozens and dozens of examples to, you know, to my private clients, but for you to take screenshot after screenshot after screenshots of looking for these trades. See, for me, that's what I'm after. I'm not after trading a lot. I can't trade a lot. I get too emotional. I make too many mistakes, and I just completely fuck it up. But when I slow down and I wait for these good trades, I only have, you know, I would say on average one trade a week. You know, on average, one trade a week that meets my rules. Some weeks, some months, no trades, and some months I'm really busy. Makes sense? So, but the thing is that I want to be confident. How does those 7, and this is one of the biggest things that I realized, is how do 7-figure traders become 7-figure traders? How do they do that? And the mindset behind that is that they have so much belief in their system that obviously they have good risk management, so they have good stops in place and all that sort of stuff, so they're not risking like the whole lot, but they're willing to put in a larger percent on their account, like 10%, 20% of their account on any given one trade. So one of my very first 7-figure mentor, he turned a $5,000 trading account, borrowed a few $100,000 in the middle of that, but he ended up turning that into about $3 million in 5 years. And he said the biggest thing was my ability to be able to wait for those setups that I just had 100% belief in, because he did the work behind it. So does this make sense? I hope you can see now that when you're trading the markets, it's these things you should be looking out for, and then getting really, really, really good at identifying those things. Like for me, and look at my fingernails, I need to cut those bitches. Right? For me, and even still to this day, it's about just keep getting better and better and better and better as a trader. That's why I go to my coach. He's made a massive difference in my thing. But then, so then for me, when I'm coaching my private clients, I am, you know, I'm telling them, I'm helping them. Okay, do we have the exact setup? Yes or no? Is it the right type of entry bar? Yes or no? What about the moving average? Yes or no? What about the trend? Yes or no? What about volume? Yes or no? What about that weekly chart? Yes or no? So I'm keep walking through that, and repetition, and they start to see, oh, I start to see. And so that's what you're looking for, right? You're just looking for that perfect setup that, you know, most of the time it's going to run on for you for a nice profit. Does that make sense? And so this is the biggest thing out there, that if you're not, and the thing about this, if you're not working on something like I've told you here, when it comes to your trading setup and also trade management, and you're recording every trade, reviewing every trade, and improving, simply means that I guarantee you, even when you do start trading, probably the first couple of months, you're going to screw it up. You're going to take trades you shouldn't. That's all right. That's all right. Don't slap yourself in the head. Just say, okay, what can I learn from this losing trade? And so on and so forth. And one thing I've noticed time and time again is that if you slow down and keep working on the different things that make, what is the setup? What does the entry bar look like? What am I using indicators or not? What does the indicator need to look like? And your trades should almost look identical to each other. Every single trade should look almost identical to each other. It should have the main setups every single time. That is the differences that, like with my coach that does multiple 7 figures per year. He is so good at identifying really good setups that meet the plan, you know, with all the rules. That's what makes a 7-figure trader. And so, you know, like, you know, my goal is not to be a 7-figure per year trader. It's like 7-figure per month trader. Like, why not? The market's there. But how do you go from not making any money to a 6-figure trader? That's easy. But to go to a 7-figure trader, now that's a bit more there, right? But the thing is this: if you think about your life 12 months from now, if you just keep trying different things, keep trying to, you know, get them, you know, be right on one trade, that's not really progress, right? But if you look at your life as a progress, as in, if you look at your life as in like you're trying to get ahead somewhere, how do you truly get ahead? How do you start to become what I call a master at something? Master trader. How do you become a master trader? You start to master the craft and the art of trading. And what is that? How is that all about? That is all about you getting into the rhythm, or you getting into the habit of saying, okay, I'm sticking to this process and I'm going to get better at learning the setup, the entry bar. Is there any indicators? What am I looking for on the indicators? And so on and so forth. Am I looking for high time frame charts and so on and so forth for the complete setup? Does that make sense? And as you go through your months, your first month of doing it, you're going to screw up a lot. You know what? Give yourself, okay. Second month, you're going to screw up less. Third month, you're going to screw up less. Fourth month, you're going to start, and you're going to screw up even lesser. And now, you know, fifth and sixth month, now you're making very minimal mistakes, and you're now starting to really start to make progress because you're not making a lot of mistakes. But this is what you need to go through. But I guarantee you, at the end of 12 months, you'll be going so well, because now you've seen it again and again and again and again and again of exactly what to look for. And this is the process you need to take. This is the steps you need to take in order for you to become what I call a master trader. Now, a master trader is not perfect. No person or no trader out there is perfect, right? They still make mistakes. Even the 7-figure traders make mistakes every now and then. But they're very quick to say, okay, this is where I screw it up from. You can do this. I know you can. But if you slow down and you get the right steps and you have that long-term approach of the next 6 to 12 months and sticking to it and learning what a good setup looks like, you know, and how to identify the right type of entry, and building and having that setup in your mind of knowing exactly what to look for the chart. And after you start seeing these setups 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, like with my private coaching clients, I give them like, I think it's something like 100 examples or something like that. It's crazy, right? I give them so many examples of trades that's happened in the past, even over the past 12 months, of the Forex market, futures market, the stock market, 15-minute charts and so on and so forth. I show them, because it's the exact setup anyway, it doesn't matter what market it is, and I show them what to look out for and how to approach the market and how to trade the market. Does that make sense? And so when you're doing that and when you're looking at the market in that way, you'll be able to start to see, I can start to see how this works. I can start to, and you start to gain confidence because you're sticking at it and you're getting better and better and better. And because you see it so many times, you're now starting to build your confidence. The reason why I pause there is because my head's starting to tingle from this pre-workout that I just took. So I better get in the markets. I better get into the gym and start using this pre-workout that's gone through my brain right now. Does that make sense? So you can become a good trader, but please slow down. You know, and please figure out what setup you're looking for. What is the entry bar? What are some certain rules that you need to have in your perfect setup? Do you have confidence in that? Do you know your trade manager? Sort of. That's the reason why I recommend having a coach. Now, if you're interested in my coaching program, then just let me know. Send me an email or something like that, and you know, and then we could talk on the phone. I'll see if you're actually right for my coaching program, and I'll talk to you one-on-one on the phone, and you know, and then I'll see if you're right there, and I'll see if you can join my 12-month coaching program, where every single week I'll be doing a live coaching call with you, but then every single day I'll be coaching you and helping you. You'll be posting photos on the private Facebook page, or screenshots like my private clients do. Like I have 2 private clients. Every day they're posting stuff up there, which is really good because they're posting stuff up there, and I'm coaching them every single day. Now, like today it was like, remember the setup part that I was saying before, right? The setup before the entry bar. they went to place a trade today. They said they weren't sure about something. So I said, no, the setup is not this, it's this. It's like, oh, and then I said, thanks, coach. You're really, really helping me out there. That's how you make true progress, right? And I hope you can understand too, like, if you want to become really good at something, you don't just change and change and change and change and change and change. I've been doing this now for close to 15 years myself. My current coach does multiple 7 figures per year. And the thing is that the only way to truly get ahead in the markets, right, is to have one simple process. Like for my trading is just simply the charts, one moving average and volume. That's all I use. It's nothing complicated. It's very, very simple, but it's very powerful. It's the most powerful system I've learned over the last 15 years. And to get ahead in the markets that way, whether it's the Forex market or the futures market, it works on any market out there. And you too, truly, you too can get ahead in the markets. You too can truly make this work. You too can really, really get ahead in the markets if you're willing to stick through that process. And that's why I say to my coaching clients, I need at least 12 months with you to iron out those bugs and to help you get through the process, help you learn to identify what the setup looks like, what the entry bar looks like, how about the moving average, how about the volume, how about those weekly charts, and help you help you every single week and every single month get better and better and better and better and better at only taking those setups. And after a while, you're not taking many trades, but the trades you are taking are very, very successful. That gives you more confidence to put more money into your trading account and start to put more money on the trade. And that's how you ultimately become a 6-figure trader, 7-figure trader, you know, even an 8-figure trader overall. Makes sense? And that's how you slowly build up overall and over the years. That's how my very first 7-figure trader went from $5,000 first account, blew that up. Second trading account, $5,000, blew that up. My his third trading account, he took that from $5,000. He grew it to around about 100, and he said, "Man, I need some help." So he went and borrowed money. He went and borrowed about $200-300 grand, and then he took that, and then he grew that into $3 million. So so he only borrowed about, say, 300 grand. He had 400 grand in his account, but he still grew that to $3 million. That's pretty incredible. How did he do that? Exactly the process. Like, he had a good 12 months of ironing out those bugs first, and getting total belief in what he's looking for. And because he was disciplined in his approach and knew exactly what to look for, he could actually move forward. Make sense? So I believe in you. I know you can do this, but if you slow down and you start to take this on a step-by-step process, you too can start to turn a small trading account into a much bigger trading account and keep growing from there. It doesn't matter if you're starting with a trading account with $1,000 or whatever like that. It's not the amount of money you have in the trading account. It's your ability to be able to get better and better and better each week. It's, you know, a successful trader can turn a $1,000 trading account into a 7-figure trading account in a very short period of time. Call it a few years or more. Where a non-successful trading account will take a 7-figure trading account and blow that up within a month. You see what I'm saying there? It's about those habits. And once you start to iron out those bugs and be committed to the process, and you just get better and better and better at what is the setup? What's the entry bar? What are the trading rules I'm looking for? And you get better and better and better. I promise you, over the next 3 to 6 months, and over the next 12 months, especially the next 6 to 12 months, you're going to see so much progress if you just slow down and stick to the rules and get better at identifying this. Your confidence is going to go up. And guess what? Now you're going to wake up every day after 6 months of sticking to the process going, wow, I'm really feeling good about my trading now. I can see this. And you can do it. And you're like, man, this is incredible. Makes sense? You too can truly do this. It's trading is simple, trading is easy, trading is fun, and you've got to say that to yourself. You really, really have to say that to yourself. The hard part is us trying to find the holy grail and all that sort of stuff. It doesn't work. I believe the way I trade is the most powerful way of trading, because I've traded a lot of different systems out there, and also I've got this from my 7-figure coach. It's been the last, for the last 5+ years now. I've been trading this, and it's the best system out there on the planet, by far. But it's not really the system, right? At the end of the day, I've just gotten so good at trading the system that I trade that now that's the reason why it's the best system in the world for me. Makes sense? And you can do the same thing too if you stick to the process long enough. And that's the reason why I do weekly coaching, even daily coaching, to help people in my coaching program get better identifying trades as they come up every single day. If you're interested in joining my private coaching group for 2019, we're going to get 12 months of the coaching that I'm talking about. Then just send me an email or something like that, or what do you want to do, and I'll be able to contact you. I'll be able to speak to you on the phone and see if you're a good fit for that. But even if you don't, guys, I hope even if the coaching program's not right for you or something like that, I hope this video has really, really helped you out. I hope it's given you some insights to the frameworks and the foundations to how to truly get ahead in the markets long term.